Good morning. Welcome to Mornings with Michael for informational and educational purposes only. We got some good news. We got some bad news. So the market is testing people's patience, and let's get to the news. The People's Bank of China sets US DCNY reference rate at 7.1466 versus estimates of 7.2233. Previous close 7.2240. While injected 26 billion. That's the news there. The bull-bear spread in American Association of Individual Investors AAII weekly survey was at 29.9 versus 15.1 last week. Bulls rise to 51.4% from 41%. Neutrals fall to 27.1 from 33.1. Bears fall to 21.5 for 25.9. And therein lies the reason for the market correcting somewhat today. Tesla, TSLA, second quarter adjusted EPS 91 cents versus estimate of 82 cents on revenues of 24.927 billion versus estimate of 24.478 billion. Adjusted EBITDA 4.653 billion versus estimate of 4.091 billion. GAAP gross margin 18.2% versus 25% a year ago, and Elon Musk said he's not concerned about it. So there you have it, and Tesla is down large today. Las Vegas Sands LVS quarter two adjusted EPS 46 cents versus estimate of 42 cents. On to energy, Kinder Morgan KMI quarter two adjusted EPS 24 cents in line with consensus. Liberty Energy LBRT quarter two EPS 87 cents versus estimate of 90 cents. Financials, Discover Financial DFS quarter two EPS 354 versus estimate 367. Equifax EFX second quarter EPS $1.71 versus $1.67. T Corp KEY quarter two EPS 27 cents versus 31 cents. Ouch. SL Green Realty, SLG, second quarter FFO, shares $1.43 versus estimate of $1.34. Truist Financial, TFC, quarter two EPS 92 cents versus estimate of $1.01. These regional banks are missing their numbers for a big shot. I would imagine interest rate pressure has a lot to do with it. Zions Bancorp, ZION, second quarter EPS $1.11 versus estimate $1.11. Banner Corporation, BANR, quarter two EPS $1.32 versus $1.55. Cohen Steers CNS, second quarter EPS 70 cents versus estimate 72 cents. National Bank NBHC, second quarter EPS 85 cents versus estimate 92. And finally, Rexford International, REXR, second quarter FFO, a share 54 cents versus 54 cents. Healthcare, Johnson & Johnson, J&J, second quarter EPS $2.80 versus estimate of $2.62. Catalent, CTLT, shares rose 8% after Bloomberg News reported Elliott Investment Management has built a significant stake in the drug maker is pushing for changes to the company's board. Industrials and Materials, Alcoa AA quarter two EPS loss 35 cents versus estimate 48-cent loss. FedEx FDX files mixed shelf security shelves. Steel Dynamics STLD second quarter EPS $4.81 versus estimate of $4.79. United Airlines crushes earnings estimates quarter two EPS $5.03 versus estimate $3.99. Netflix second quarter EPS $3.29 versus estimate $2.86. On revenues 8.19 billion versus 8.3. Their stock is down large today, mainly because of some of the numbers weren't as, I guess the margin was down, and also some of the management verbiage. IBM, ticker symbol IBM, Q2 adjusted EPS 218 versus estimate 201. Crown Castle CCI, second quarter FFO a share $2.05 versus estimate $2.03. Calyx CLX, second quarter EPS 36 cents versus estimate 31 cents. And Taiwan Semiconductor TSM cut its annual outlook for revenue and postponed the start of production at the Signature Arizona project to 2025. Said quarter two revenue fell 14 cents year over year to 15.68 billion, while quarter two net profit fell 23%. And this is why most of the semiconductors are down big today. So that's our news. Let's go to first find our map. Let's share our map. So Microsoft is down big, down 1.21%. NVIDIA is down 1.73%. Google and Meta are down. Amazon, Tesla is down 6.68%. Consumer defensive are up big. Well, I'm not sure if they're up big, but they're up. Healthcare is up. Interesting, tech is down and healthcare is up. There's a little teeter-totter between these groups. Financials, a little bit of a mixed bag. Restaurants, utilities, industrials, and energy are the risers. So that's the story there. And the screen I'm looking for is missing. Let's go to our screen. Once again, if you don't want to have losses in your account, this is a great account to be in. It's an annuity. And as you can see, the indexes go down, the annuity stays up, steps up, and still gets a very good return. You see 12.58 average annual growth versus 7.57. There's also other accounts that we can discuss that do the same thing, and you can sleep better at night. So that's that screen. And let's go to our indexes. Meta is down, but it's just down to its 10-day moving average. See if it can hold that. They can stay between the 10 and 20-day moving averages. This is healthy pullbacks as moving averages come closer to them and support them. This is what professional money managers are looking for. Let's take a look at our dollar index. I can type the right number, letters. Dollar is popping up. This is part of the reason that stocks are pulling back. Let's take a look at our yields. Yeah, we got a big bounce in this today. It's up 1.10 basis points, putting pressure on the high multiple stocks. Take a look at TBT. Also up 2.5% today. Gold should be pulling back, which it is because the dollar is up 0.41, not too bad. Still above all of its moving averages. Silver is down pretty hard, down 1.1%. Take a look at our favorite copper play. Staying pretty good. FCX is actually bouncing quite a bit. Southern Copper is up as well. Look at the VIX. VIX is bouncing up 1.16 today. S&P 500 is down 0.21%. Our equal weighted S&P is only down 0.112. NASDAQ, as you can see, is off a lot more. It's 1.12. It gapped down today and it got close to the 10-day moving average, but it is bouncing off of there. Take a look at our equal weight. And it looks pretty close to the same. We got a gap down there, 0.72%, not as bad as the big heavy NASDAQ stocks before they get reallocated to closer to the equal weight. Dow Jones is actually up today, up 0.84%. And our IWM, where all the banks are, is off strongly, as some of those banks missing their earnings estimates. Let's take a look at some of our ETFs. This is where Google and Meta are located, pulling back to its 10-day moving average with the pressure of interest rate yields on bonds. Energy is popping up slightly. Oil was up earlier and is now backing off. Take a look at our biotech, pulling back. And the other one is up. Interesting. Little divergence there. In technology, much like the NASDAQ, gap down, pulling back, and it's actually in the middle of its zone. Software index doing pretty close to the same. Got a gap down, trying to pull back here. Semiconductors, we got a big gap down to its 10-day moving average, trying to stay there. Was actually close to its 20-day. Airlines, good news on airlines today. I guess we got a little bit of a mixed bag. It's down earlier, trying to remain steady. United Airlines, big move. American Airlines actually fell. Even though press the earnings up 153%. That's a 4,861% earnings surprise, and still it falls. I guess a lot of people in profits are industrials, much like the Dow Jones is up today. Building materials is up. Mining and metals, you would assume. Got a mixed bag, I guess, because the gold and silver are down. And our builders, home builders, are down. Interesting. Yeah, we got D.H. Horton is down big, and Lennar about the same. So I think that interest rate increase on the bonds has a big effect there. So that is where our professional money managers are moving their money out of today. Interesting. Here's a semiconductor support flyer is up, gapping up hugely today, up nearly 10%. There's a lot of buying in there. Company near Hayward, California. Tarsus Pharmaceutical up a little over 13%. Also in California, there's a Powerball winner. And unfortunately, it wasn't me. So we saw United Airlines was up big. Select Medical Holdings, we got a call coming in. Oh, we got that call taken care of. Very interesting. Let's share the screen again. Select Medical Holdings. XP, Brazil-based company, providing securities brokerage, up 3.5%. Just can take a look here. Getting close to a breakout. Its earnings are in 26 days. VO, Novo Nordisk, looks like it's gapping up today. Earnings are in 21 days. Intuitive Surgical, yeah, were popping up yesterday and then they sold off, but it's interesting. 0.65%, not too big of a move, but it does look like professional money managers are adding to their holdings here. Trane Technologies, up 0.32%. And we got Targa Resources, earnings in 14 days. Got Zim, Integrated Shipping, moving a little bit today. And Arch Capital, up 1.08%. They're all when a lot of the market is moving down. Let's take a look where money is moving out of. It's like Discover Financial, down 17%. Look at this volume. You see a lot of people leaving that today. Equifax, down close to 10%. Missed their earnings by 18%. Netflix, a lot of people moving that. That's down about 10%. Pretty huge volume on the way up. Had a huge volume, but a big sell-off today. We'll see what tomorrow, if they can stabilize any. Civitas Resources, oil and natural gas, down 5%. Big gap down here today. Pool remains and continues to sell off. It did have a big bounce off of the 50-day moving average. Had a big gap down. We'll see if it can fill that gap. Looked like it tried to fill the gap here a little bit, but got massive volume on. lot of money moving that. And we looked at American Airlines, and final look here is Columbia Banking System, down over 9%. Once again, we've got huge volume, a lot of people leaving that stock today. Look at a play that I tried the other day, got out of earlier today, bought it at $2.99. This company that Kathy Woods is moving into. They develop access to proteome single molecule analysis and democratizing to research and clinicians. We'll just see if this can stabilize and tighten up here. Just got a little too wild loose here. But it's interesting. Not sure if it's a meme stock or not. A lot of these things do become a meme stock, and people get their gang on the internet to start buying. So we'll just have to wait and see. This becomes if we get a lot of meme stocks out there, that's kind of a signal that the bull run may be in trouble for a while. So we'll continue to watch that. I'll go back to our restaurant stock that we were looking at, Cava. Came up here, had a big sell-off, and now it seems to be tightening up. Do have a big position in Cava, just for everybody's knowledge. And the other one that we had looked at, once again, this is a Mediterranean restaurant. They're Texas, there's a couple down in Los Angeles, mainly in the Virginia area. So we'll continue to watch that. And Toast tried to break out here, and we got a big gap down. I imagine bond yield rates rising have something to do with it. It's holding at its 20-day moving average. We'll just see if it can stabilize here. And that's a review. I guess we can take a look at Sweetgreen. Holding pretty tight. This is pretty strong action considering the environment. Oh, earnings are in 7 days, so this is a big thing to watch for. The other one we were looking at was Kura Sushi. Got a little sell-off, bouncing off its 20-day moving average. Let's see if it can tighten up here a little bit. And that's our report for today. Hope everybody has a great Thursday. Go out there and make a difference. Keep working on your activities for your goals, and we'll catch you back here tomorrow.